Alright. Hello, welcome to the stream. Let's get this over to our main screen. I'm Chainmail Dragon. Welcome to Phoenix Point. This is, I think, part 6. Speaking of, I should probably change. Let's change this quickly. Part 5? No, part 6. There we go. Try that again. Alright, so where we were last time is we'd just completed a mission where apparently our people got really badly beat up. Ah, yes. I had a bit of a stressful one right at the end, where I had 3 sirens, 2 of which were capable of mind control, as well as just a host of other generally bad effects. However, I believe, most of our people made it out okay. I think the only person we lost wasn't even one of our more experienced ones anyway. I'm going to swap you to a Slam Strike because we want you with some high damage output. And though it's not technically as high as the Mercy Shotgun, the ability to shred and deal the shock damage and such, I think it's worth it on him for now. Eventually we can give him Resourceful anyway and he can just carry both. Especially because he's ready for action. How heavy is this? Too heavy. So yeah, later on, we'll probably give him either that or we'll give him a proper piercing assault rifle. But that's fine. For now, we're good. Velius is hanging about and he's looking good to go. We're going to keep him with a defender. Alright. McDuh's doing something. He's doing okay. Considering, we've got him with one of our really good assault rifles, which is honestly slightly sketchy, but I don't want to swap it out just because he's got the best chance of surviving and doing well on that. Alright, so what we're going to do with these guys is we're going to find our base. Where's my easy button? There we go. I'm going to start moving back this way. New Jericho Haven under attack. However, these guys are so underpopulated. Unless we gave them something like a vehicle? Probably not. Should check out our recruits. We've got Reckless, which is nice. Close Quarters stacks nicely with Reckless as well, because accuracy is not an issue. Plus it does give extra accuracy with shotguns. Ooh. This guy might be really good for close combat. I think we're going to pop him into our roster because he just cost food. And we're just going to leave him there and just train him up because eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to get some things going on. But for now, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave that one to die. I've been a bit poor about this whole thing. Let's see, what do we got going on down here? Avionics, we've got a Pandoran Citadel over there, but honestly, the fact that we're already down a person as well. Oh, yay, we've got our Neural Pistol. So these allow us to get some ranged paralysis rolling. Production robotics, fabrication plant efficiency. Yes, please. Now we can manufacture things way quicker. We're gonna put it to use a little bit with our 7-hour things. What else was there? Let's see. Something I know. These things usually take 8 hours. We've got 2 fabrication plants, so that cuts the time in half. And then we've cut another 2 hours off because of how efficient our things are. So grenades in 2 hours? Yeah, that's good. That's some good stuff. Alright. Now let's see. Personnel. Katina Bag has return fire. Almost at healer. Also, I like the cautious bonus there. But I don't know how useful that'll necessarily be in the long run. But that's fine. Keep her around. Our big boy here. He's doing alright. We'll probably just leave him as is, because he'll eventually pick up Rage Burst and probably Weak Spot, and we really want him to pick up Biochemist because he's got this. But yeah, we've got a lot of sniper rifles. We should probably scrap a couple of those just so that we're not wasting any resources that we're not really using. Love our piercing guns. Keep that around. Keep those around. And most of this armor, I don't care about this, but eventually I do want to have that researched, just because I want to say that I have researched almost everything. So, I mean, it's not worth that much anyway, neither's that. The main thing we want is technology, because we've got plenty of this, this is relatively unimportant for now. So yeah, okay. So these guys now back at base. So first things first, who are we going to put on the Thunderbird? I'm thinking it'll probably end up just being this one. The rest of us, yeah, they can join us in the Thunderbird. And I think purely for safety, we're going to change Mikdaz out to a piercing assault rifle. I'm going to throw an extra ammo in there. When you press the plus ammo, if it's got, if there's any in your inventory, it'll automatically take that. Otherwise, it will manufacture, and because ammo's instant, it'll just appear there. Then we're going to go over to the rest of us, but because he's just this much better, I'm going to give him this, which means he doesn't need to carry this either. It does, I'm thinking, it does cost 2 weight, but for 1, we don't even need to use any SP really. We could give him this, but he's already got a Neuralyzer. Velius, I don't think we necessarily want him carrying one, especially because he's already at his weight limit. Sandy Panda has a couple of weight limit. We could potentially give him a Neuralyzer, but he's not going to be overly fast most of the time. So I'm not sure. Well, I think we'll leave him for now. He'll be okay. This guy, most of the way to max weight. Ciala, we could probably just give a Neuralyzer pistol to. Yeah, because they've got that heavy damage, and at worst they can just pop out a pile of shots. And because they can carry so much, we'll give them some extra ammo for it. We'll probably take that ammo off them if we find a scavenging mission, just because at that point you want maximum spaces to carry things out. And then they're already loaded to the gunnels with everything. Yeah, if we boost their strength a little bit, which will probably be a bit later. Actually, let's get Boom Blast. And then every single skill point from now on can go into these. I'm going to prioritize a combination of strength and will, just because those are the most immediately useful. And then speed, it has the smallest upgrade per skill point, so that'll probably just wait till last, at which point we should just boost it up to get a maxed out soldier. Yeah, so that's them. Alright, but we need to rest. Okay, and they are under attack by the Forsaken. I do wish that we would get flight times, but we just need to keep resting for now. Deimos, which is nice. I do like the Deimos. And I, in fact, prefer it to most weapons. But we're a bit low on resources at the moment, so we're just going to wait. Alright, we're going to fly over. No, they're going to be fine. But I did miss the window. We're just going to go back here. Alright, so we got some new Arthrons, the Arthromain Prime. So these have not the nastiest gun in the world. It's just 1 virus per shot, but there is 10 shots from it. as well as 30 damage. So if it's in my face, it instantly kills pretty much anyone. They've got the nasty Spitterhead that does 15 damage, 30 piercing damage, and then 80 poison. So it takes 8 turns and it ticks down, and it's like 80, 60, 40, 20. Gone. Yeah, it's super nasty. On top of that, the Spitterhead, 70. So, like, it's easy to take out, but it is vile. And then a reasonably strong arm. Not the strongest. I think the strongest goes up to 80, but with Shred 5 or something like that. But that's not great. It's got agile legs. It's got a big, nasty armored torso. That's just rude. Current Typhon. Launching acid. Able to burrow. I've never seen that. Alright. At least its head's unarmored, which is a... I think that's a general characteristic of the Chiron. Unless there's a really high tier one that I've never encountered before. They always seem to have unarmored heads. Alright, this one we're going to move for because we don't want to leave it. And looks like we got there in the nick of time. We'll lose a bunch of Synedrion and Disciples of Anu. But we gain a bunch of new Jericho. We gain a pile of resources, which we can use for trade, things like that. Benjamin is still a bit hurt, but we'll probably just use a bit of Velius to patch him up the rest of the way. Let's see, Mick does, he leveled up. I think for him, reloading and inventory with no action cost is really nice. Yeah, we can't manufacture that, so I'm not going to use it. We could give him an extra grenade or something as well. You know what, we do need to start capturing Pandorans anyway. I'm going to give him the pistol. And we're going to give that neuralizer to... Do we give it to Benjamin? He's not bad. Ciala has the pistol. Son of Powell is loaded. So, yeah, you can have this just in case. In fact, we can swap it that way. And that should be good for now. Alrighty. So, we've got them. We've got him. He's currently fine. I would love to get that. That would also be kind of nice. And so with that, there's so many good options. Especially because we've got him using these self-defense weapons. I think we're going to get that. I've got plenty of spare skill points around. Sandy Panda... Going to keep the skill points because I want to be able to do that and that. Both of those are very nice skills to have. We should boost his will points though as well, because he does need lots of those for constant frenzy. Mind sense. Yeah, I think let's buff this a little bit. Yeah, because he should get a minimum of 28. Which bumps him to very close to being able to buy both of those outright with his own skill points. He has 19, so after this he'll be able to get that, but I doubt we'll bother. Although, being able to give him the neuralizer handguns would be nice. So, possibly. Ciala doesn't need that. Badass with a sniper rifle. Son of Powell. Look at that. Beautifully maxed out. Won't be that long and we'll have grenade launchers too. Alright, let's crack into this mission. So, first things first, we're going to go in, instill frenzy. I've done that a few times at this point, so just speeds everyone up, and being able to save on the action economy by being able to move 1.5 times as far means that you'll be able to spend less action points on moving yourself around and more action points on blasting the enemy. Second thing we're going to do is we'll use Velius to heal up Benjamin, and then we'll see where we go from there. Whew. Oh, we're already hearing Pandorians and I haven't even finished loading in yet. There we go. Alright. On the bright side, we can't see any Pandorans. Okay, so we know people are there. We've got a basic technician. You can tell because he's got the bare minimum on. He doesn't have the arms, so he's not even level 2. At level 2, they start giving their technicians the robot arms. Alright, that's fine. That's all fine. Cool. So, Instill Frenzy. The ability to not panic is fantastic as well. And then we're going to cross over to Velius. Yep. Who is going to move one over. Swap to robot arms and technician heal Benjamin, which will fully heal up Benjamin. Cool. We're going to jet jump. Let's see. We can move all the way over to here somewhere. I think we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna go over the building, hop down here. That gives us the view out here, out here. Yeah. The fact that there was nothing of value in this building kind of tipped me off a little bit to how valuable it might end up being. Okay, so we can't jump out that window anyway. So I still like to crouch, but I think we'll just go to here. That'll be fine. Let's have a look. It would be nice if there was actually cover along here, but that's okay. What we could always do as well, I would love to get over there for a start. So we're going to run to here, because we're being careful of line of sight. Not recover, we want this. This gives us a reasonably well defensible position from which to sit. There is a cellar on the map. Jesus. Alright. You. Gonna put you on Hell Cannon just in case something happens. This one isn't a spitter. Xenagos has Monster Leap and Still Frenzy. This is fine. It does mean that I'm gonna basically come down this way, because it can just tear straight through the building anyway. And I do want to set my turret up around here. So if I was to say throw turret, okay, so we can get a fair way. Throw turret also only takes 1. I would love to be in cover though. And I think getting everyone to cover is currently the more important thing. So we'll pop that out for return fire and just run over to here. He's going to become instrumental in the fight against the cellar because of his acid. And as someone who popped into my stream a couple days ago pointed out to me, acid is really good against the larger creatures that you generally don't take down in one turn anyway, because the acid takes its time to work, basically. Alright, we're going to set up nice and wide just in case it decides to walk through the corner of the building. You, for a start, we're just going to pop you here, crouch you down, and he does have return fire. We'll leave it on the Redeemer though, because if we can get any damage off, perfect. He can overwatch well, so we're going to move to here. And because he's got armor piercing, we'll just set him up with that as well. Depending on how things go... Oh, nice! That was a heavy in there. So we've already managed to get a pile of armor off that abdomen. Can't do much else, mate. I don't know why you're moving to there. That cellar's probably going to rampage into there, though. He'll move... And he overwatched. Interesting. Ooh. Does that cause mine? He dropped a little bit. And that's the power of having a super heavily armored person. They're not dead somehow. I don't know what we're going to do with him. But, you know. Hopefully this heavy will pop out. It's probably going to spawn a Mind Fragger or something anyway. Oh! That's a Triton. Because that looked like a Neuralizer pistol shot. And... yeah. I thought I saw a... yep. Alright. Well, there should be another new Jericho in there then. If we can free him. We're probably not going to be able to. Unless that was the colour from him projecting onto that, which is possible. Okay. It's something. It's not much. Those maniacs are quite tough. But, you know. Ooh. Yeah, this is going to be a very rough mission. We're going to move you over here. Oh, he can see that new Jericho. Yep, so it is them. I'm going to move you to here. And that. This one is the one that we want. Alright, so all we did was take the window out. Leave you like this. Right, we're going to move over to this guy. What's his options like? His torso's crippled, so his options are looking like crap. His escape options are not fantastic either. AKA, they are basically non-existent. Especially because of this vending machine. I never thought that a vending machine would be my major issue. I also never thought that this thing would see me inside a building and charge me down when there was a new Jericho soldier as an option. So there's that. Okay. I can probably get him out. I've got an idea. We need to take this guy. So we've moved him much closer because we're going to need to run Pal out. Because thankfully Scyllars don't have a thing. And we're going to onslaught him to give him a bit of extra. And then, yeah, we're going to run him... I don't think I've got anyone else with Onslaught anyway. Yeah. Okay. We're going to run him out here. Yeah, we're going to run him out to here. We're going to get Valius. There we are. Run up here. Technician heal him, which will help by stopping the bleeding, give him a bunch of hit points. It's not enough to survive another Scylla attack, but you know, if it hits him in the torso, I don't think it is anyway, because I'm pretty sure, yes, his torso has been completely stripped of armor. Yeah, let's see. And we really need to back off as much as we can where possible. I'd love to go to here though. Only disabled its leg, but we can do that as well. We're going to set that up there, because hopefully it being there will make it a more likely target. Yeah, its abdomen is the lowest thing. So what we're going to do, slam strike shotgun. We're just going to set up a nice wide shot there. We're going to move Does back. And we're just going to set up a nice wide overwatch in that direction. And we're going to hope. There is a lot of hope going on. I'm going to move a little bit, stopping in the mist for some reason. Big shot. Some. Yep, nice. Okay. I don't know how he only took 136 damage, but I will take it, because now we can ruin this Scylla's day. Oh, but that Siren could ruin ours. Oh boy. Okay, what have we got? Okay, that's that Sniper Triton doing some nasty work. He's going to move back. We'll move Velius, heal arm, and then move back with Velius. Yeah. See what we do. Okay. Well, currently he's basically useless anyway. So we'll take it. Also, how did it move through this? Ah, the mist will have stopped my Overwatch line of sight. These Pandorans are playing the biggest brain game I can possibly think of. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Like, rough TM. I kind of wish I hadn't put the rest of us in here with it. But at the same time, he's definitely not a terrible choice. But to have the big minigun would have been really nice. How dare you? If Ciala has at least 3 action points, I'm going to Adrenaline Rush. And we're going to hopefully take out the head of the Siren, which will render them much less of a problem. Ah, not quite perception, probably because of the mist again. Fine by me, not shooting my guys. Alright, you have 3. Nice. Yeah, so we're going to Adrenaline Rush, because we've got a couple of decent targets. Cool, cool. Head disabled. We could probably... yeah. We've killed the Siren off in a single turn, which is nice. We're going to... he can't move anyway. So we're going to move forward with Velius. Go to arms. We want to field medic on him, which does that. We want to technician heal him as well. Yeah, it's unfortunate because I would have liked to use the turret more, but hey, it is what it is. We can probably rage burst. It's not a great rage burst, but also like not the worst rage burst I've ever seen. I might just... we'll move a couple steps closer. Also, does anyone have marked for death? He does. And he doesn't need action points to do anything about it. Cool. Yep, you can just... it's unfortunate that it's... like... yeah, that wasn't a whole lot, but you know, it was something, I guess. I probably should have just done it with literally anything else. Let's see, will points are still super high on this guy. Monster leap, but it has no armor on its abdomen, which means that virus damage is going to be rather effective, because if we can drop its will points to bugger all, that's good. Also, like, doing this seems like a great idea. And doing this, it'll put out some of the fire, so I probably should have done it the other way around, but you know, whatever. Also, this, I can do that, but I could also just go kill that one off, because now that's not an issue. We can war cry, because that will affect that. And then, see, it doesn't tell us the strength points, but I think from memory it takes somewhere in the realms of like 80 to 100 paralysis damage to do particularly nasty things to this guy. So I'm probably better off just shooting it at a lot. But also 400 paralysis damage. Okay. So to reduce its action points, I think we need to go past like 100. So we're probably just going to give up on that particular line of thinking. Just do some more damage. And then we'll overwatch into there, which is great. No, we're not done yet, because she has this. Actually, no, she can do that. Hopefully we don't lose anyone this turn. Hopefully it tries getting out of the fire. No, we're not done. Anyone who has pistols, you don't. You do, and you're in Overwatch. You don't. You don't. I've got a surprisingly low, like, sniper percentage in this lot. Mick Does is already set up with that. Alright. Yeah. That's it. Let's hope. Please don't kill me. I mean, it can attack with one claw after moving. I don't know how it's going to move. If it attacks Ciala, it kills her, which would suck beyond anything. Just because she is, at this point, one of my best, because she's got the OP combo of the Daze Proof head, which I can't make yet, and the Adrenaline Rush. That's right, he's not mind controlled anymore, which is wonderful. Alright. It does turn around, and it moves. And it does. Okay. I hate Zillas. They're so disgustingly OP. Not to mention, the AI's been weirdly wacky for this particular mission. And everyone's panicked for some reason. Wait, why can't you reload? Have I not given you extra ammo? Oh my gosh. And still frenzying everyone. Let's see, how's its will points looking? Very low. Just start shooting some legs and things, or we can just shoot the abdomen. Let's see. We can do... what's that? 30 times 3. So it does like 90 damage. Versus 120. And it does shock damage. Which doesn't mean much at the moment, but you know. Oh, and of course you did that, so you can't do much else. And its will points are not that low yet, so I can't just induce panic in it for free. So yeah, you're stuck, and of course he's the other one. Because he's not currently overly useful to me. I guess we can just do more damage overall if we just do that. Technically. And then we just... like, it's not much more damage, it's only like 10, but, you know. And then we just hope that the Scylla doesn't do anything too nasty. I'm still so surprised that he wasn't the first target of the Scylla. I'm guessing that the calculation was made that he'll be able to be mind controlled. How's he missing? Thankfully, because he's panicked now. Or she, I suppose, technically. I imagine I'll probably end up having to restart this campaign. I've lost, like, 3 really good soldiers in a very short amount of time. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to recover from that, especially considering I'm already down to 66%. Oh my god, it just killed my gun. Yes, thank you, gun. My gun has at least been reliable. Let's see. Valius, you can't do anything. Of course you can't. You don't have any action points to pick things up yet. Oh, that's not what I intended on. Okay. I guess. Yeah. I guess. We need to pick up the nice stuff. You are fine. Can you actually? That's... yeah, that's not terrible. That's not a terrible, terrible angle. The majority of the shots are going into the abdomen. Yeah, if there weren't other enemies buggering around on this mission and us already being like wounded and beaten up, I would start a sort of a channel, I guess, where we would just mess with the Scylla and just drop it, like drop it down. Oh, that didn't do too much. I'm done with this. Alright. That sniper has been pulling some crazy, crazy shots. So, we're gonna go... I don't know if we'll go back to this one. No, we're gonna go right back. Basically restarting the stream 45 minutes in, because I want to play this in Ironman mode. I don't want to be I don't want to be dealing with that. That's just not fair. So, it's a bit save scummy, I suppose, but honestly, I'm not even bothered by it at this point. And we'll take an account going into the future. It's not like I'm just going to try doing exactly the same thing. Yeah, pretty close together. Okay. Personnel. The recruit will be the same because that would have been determined a little bit back. So we're still going to pick them up because that was like a good option. Which means we've also got some items. And that'll be in personnel. We just go like this. Got our massive list of items. We can probably even ditch an AR. Yeah, because we've got a couple of the piercing ones anyway. So we're not likely to use all those. And then we can ditch 2 Cyclops. And then we just keep a bit of everything else for now. Yeah, unfortunately we lose that Haven because we can't physically get to it and save it. We're gonna start healing our guys. Got the Deimos. Okay, so it's keeping the same sort of theme. Fabrication plant efficiency we just take because it's free. Hera we're gonna leave for now. Yeah. We can get one. So personnel wise, do we take him? I think we still take the rest of us, to be honest. Caitlin can get that. The rest of us, his only real difference, swap that. And that's fine. He's going to get that with a bit of ammo and a neuralizer. He's going to keep his neuralizer and take the acid launcher. Caitlin's not part of the team we're going to be using in a moment. He's fine. Fine. Slam Strike was a nice idea though. Yeah, we're gonna... We'll stick with this. We'll stay close to what we were doing. I really should just put you on a better assault rifle. 40 by 4. So it's 160 versus 180. But it has the 15 ignore armor. But that's got shred. I think we're just going to leave that. Ciala, I would love to put a neuralizer pistol on you. But that's a later consideration. And this guy is fine. I don't think I'm going to do the other bit. We've got those and those, which we've already gone over. Alright. It's threat level extreme. Got it. We're going to go back and forward. Damn! Okay. That's fine. We'll take the loss. We'll take the L. Another Haven is under attack already. What are we under? 20 versus 17. So I think head back to base. We'll heal a little bit. New recruits available. We're already going to look at them. Let's see. Heavy. That gets Sniperist. Biochemist, Sniperist, Strongman. We could get them. I would be ignoring Sniperist. But the fact that we can get accurate viral weaponry onto them, and they're already heavy, I think we're going to take Darlene. Bob, on the other hand, we're not. one, we can't afford them anyway. Two, like, that's not that great at this point. Reckless, I don't like to put on a heavies, so we'll just leave it. We got Demos. Yeah. Okay, and now we're going to get moving. Actually, I don't care that much about New Jericho. I would love to get to aligned with Disciples of Anu because I want their technology. Not to mention, Synedrion won't hate me for it because they're only unfriendly, so we're not going to be penalising them. Also, threat level's extreme, so we can just sit at base for a little bit. Wait till a bit closer. Cool.
Phoenix rising from the ashes. The ashes. Ashes to ashes. Nothing but a myth. You have struggled with stupidity at every turn. Suffered betrayals. Betrayals that brought humanity to the brink of extinction. Yet you can't see the obvious. Humanity cannot be saved without total transformation. Without total transformation. Without becoming pure. Pure. Who do you think the savior should be? West, the coward West hiding behind his walls? The abominations that spread the disease? Or the idiots who think we should embrace the infected and live with them as pets? No. The pure will cleanse the world, and all flesh that opposes us will melt away. The festering pits of rock and decay will be forgotten, and a new order forged from blood. And titanium will rise. If the Phoenix Project thinks it has the strength to stop us, that's your foolish fantasy. You know where we are. Come if you dare.
That's them trying to call us out and say, you are no good. So yeah, and that's because we completed the final technology. So we get the Echo Head, which is all weapon attacks are silent, which is something we'll probably put on infiltrators at some point. And no incurred penalty for dark environments, which is not something you notice much anyway. Does not activate enemy overwatch. Potentially quite nice. Plus the stealth bonus is there too. And the Vengeance Torso, which is one of my favourite torsos. It's got 22 armor, so it's okay. It's comparable to Assault. Combat Matrix is the most OP thing in the game, and it gives melee weapon proficiency anyway. So 1 AP melee attacks are crazy good. It's like having adrenaline rush all the time for someone. Then on top of that, yeah, plus stealth, which is nice, I guess. Yeah. And then finally we've got the Zeus Grenade, which is just an EMP. It's not really that useful. The Bionic Fortress. Fine by me. Alright, let's move in here. Yep, it's dropped down to a high threat level, just by letting the defending strength get worn down a bit. We get a nice chunk of reward. I mean, it's not that much, but we're mostly after the diplomacy factor here anyway. Yeah. But we've got to remember, high threat can still mean business. So we're still going in careful. Ciala, I think we're still going to try and get... still try and get a capture. Alright, let's try that again. Let's see if we can not get tilted this time. Part of my... I'm going to completely blame real life here. Because I finished a night shift at 7 o'clock this morning, and I only gave myself a few hours of sleep because I need to go to sleep again tonight for a morning shift. And this is mostly just an opportunity stream because my girlfriend is out of the house, so I've got the place to myself. I've got not a lot else to do except I've got to prepare myself for a D&D game that I run, or will be running. But that's neither here nor there at the moment. Yeah, and I thought I'd do this just to have a bit of fun. I've really enjoyed streaming, and I love playing this game, and I've basically restricted myself to only playing this game while on stream. Because I don't want to lose any of the progress in this campaign. I want people to see the entire thing right through. Now, speaking of the entire thing right through, we've got a Scylla all the way across the map. And we've got a couple of people in here. I want to know what they are. So we're going to do our usual thing. We're going to frenzy up. So we've got the rest of us here. All we've got Mick does, who can already just like sprint through. I want to know what these are more than anything else. Brute Arthron. Alright, we're gonna just casually bomb them. Why is that also not affecting you? Trying to move around, but this one we can see we've already disabled the head, which is great. It's got the tar shadow thing going on, which is nasty. We've damaged its legs and its torso a little bit. Surprisingly, its arms are fine. One could argue they won't be, but for now we're just going to, we'll move back down here. And we're going to swap to that because he's got the Overwatch thing, so we can just do this and he's just watching down the corridor. Let's see, the Scylla's a long way away, but we can already start getting pot shots off at it, and so we may do. Let's see, I think we're just going to move and we're just going to set up a nice big long Overwatch because I can't expect it to get here in one turn. Let's see, where is some of these good spots for shooting from? In there? Alright, let's see how well that works. That's not a terrible angle. Alrighty. Well, in that case, we're going to throw that to there. Yes, that was the spot I intended. And we're going to remote control that turret for a possible shot. No, because he's so close to the ground, he doesn't get a decent shot. But we still hit it a couple of times in the armor. Nice. And it's pissed off down there somewhere. That's nice. And honestly, no, we don't want to just sit there. But we are going to do this. I would love to get you up higher. But also I am terrified of, you know, being too close to things. I think you were there. You don't get the free Overwatch though. I think we're going to move you to here. And we're just going to do a standard Overwatch in this direction. We need to move this guy. I'm going to move him up here. And we're going to pop him with the Slam Strike on. He's going to wait. Son of Paul. So we're going to move to here. And I don't know what's over here, but, you know, we're going to just... I'm going to set all this on fire. And then he doesn't have return fire, so we'll just leave that for now. rest of us.tv. And we're gonna just do some acid, get that burn going. Go to here. Set up an Overwatch. Let's go. Alright, let's see what happens now. Alright. The fact that we already know we've got that Arthron just over there is a little scary, but because we know it's not activated yet, that's good. And we know it's already lost its Spitterhead, which is probably one of its most dangerous implements. There's the Triton out there, which is a little nasty. Who's this? Ah, yeah. Nice. Cool. We'll take it. That's a nice bit of damage there. The Scylla is going to start running towards us a little bit. No. There's Disciples of Anu up there. Oh. The jank as it tries to work out all the physics effects. And it spawns a Mind Fragger, because of course it does. That's fine. Cool, bit more damage. Cool, we've already dealt a decent touch of damage. I don't know how well we're necessarily going to be dealing with it at this point. I'm going to leave this turret here, and I'm just going to hunker as much as I can. Woo! That's a nasty boy. Ooh, that's a way that I did not expect it to take. Also, why didn't you shoot that? Oh, terrible. This I kind of like, because it means that this guy's distracted for a little bit. And he might die and drop his hammer. One of the things is being attacked. I want to find out where that attacked one is. I mean, ultimately, we've got one of the key structures right next to us. That's good. Which one got whumped a bit? That one. I thought that one was shot to hell. Oh, there was two. So there was this one, which probably got crushed, and then you've got this one. That's fine. Okay, you. Actually, what's the turret see? The turret can see the Scylla from here, which is fantastic. I like the idea of... Ciala, can you mark this thing for death? Also, what's your shot like? Not at him. At this. Perfect. We're going to Adrenaline Rush. And Ciala's just going to shoot the Scylla, hopefully to bits. Cool. Solid amount of damage. Let me do this. Because that marked for death applies per bullet, which means that it becomes an amazing thing for stuff like that. Get rid of those missed arms, can get rid of that. I mean, both of its arms are busted, so it can't even use this. And then kill off this hitman. And honestly, remote control the turret so that we get to shoot again with it, because it did 400 damage. Oh, it's so good. Let's see. You do... I think you do more damage than giving your action points to Ciala does. Yes, you do. That spawning abdomen is looking rough. Alright, we could go kill this guy, but honestly, I don't care that much about him compared to, we could just, like, move to, say, here. quick aim. Master Marksman, I probably should have made sure that had propped earlier, but that doesn't matter too much now. 3 more decent shots. Don't have enough action points for that anyway. We'll just leave you on this. You. Nice. You're fine, you're fine. We're going to just run you here, because that lets you take control of him. And we can just blow this guy to hell. Anyway. And then... Well, move you this way. Do that. You go here. And we're just gonna defend with that, because I don't care if he dies, and he's gonna suck some perfectly good action points. Also, we can instill frenzy, and we can get everyone from here. So that's perfectly fine, and I'm going to keep that frenzy going, because making sure people don't panic is huge. And we're going to leave you sitting there. Then you... Oh, beautiful. Just piles and piles of acid damage. And we'll leave it at that. Beautiful. So, another Disciples of Anu Assault. This is that weird shadow Arthron, and it's probably going to try and move. It's going to get shot once. The Scylla is moving through everything, causing way too much lag, because those particles are just everywhere. Thankfully the game just deletes them, makes it much easier to deal with. Cool, 100 damage. Moves up, gets my guy shot. I knew he was only ever going to take one of those. Ooh! Oh no! I mean, Mick wasn't one of my great ones, but like, he should have been able to take more than 2 hits. That's bullshit. No way. If I had known it was like that, I would have been much, much more careful with him, but okay. Oh well. We're going to keep this one. We're going to keep this one. Yeah. Does that again. That's fine. Oh, of course he would have been panicked, because he can. And honestly, you might just be our best shot at just taking out this Arthromain Umber. Because it's got no armor. So all the damage we do to it is just raw. And it dies, and that's fine. Although its animation's broken because of the Oryx update that went in. Can we even shoot the Scylla? No. Can we delay it? Probably not. Okay. We don't have will points. But maybe we don't need them. Because we can move him to here. Onslaught. And you don't need to do that much. I would love to have slowed it down a little bit. But yeah. I mean, we can't do much else other than that, so go like this. Alright. Because we haven't captured one of these before, we're gonna hit it twice with the paralysis tool, and then we're gonna duck into something that semi-resembles cover, and then you've only got one action point left anyway. We're gonna move you like this, and if something shoots at him, he'll shoot back at it. We're going to, let's see. I know that the enemies are over there, because we haven't had to deal with much over here. So I'm thinking I might drop in. Yep, that looks pretty good for me. It's a little risky doing this, but the seller, I believe, is trying to run away at the moment. And honestly, I would love to try and delay that if possible, or at least cause more damage to her before she goes. Alrighty. Because now she's down to bugger all health. If we can eliminate her, that would be best. If we can't, then she'll show up again in a citadel somewhere. And she'll be partially damaged, but not dead. Alrighty. Yeah, we can't see her at all. So we'll just intern here for now. She's gone. Damn it. I was really hoping to eliminate her entirely. That's fine. He knows we're here. Because he's here. Move, shoot, gone. Could possibly be even more mean than that and just move, flamethrower, leave. At least with the Scylla gone, we don't need to worry about much else. Look at that. If nothing else, the flamethrower is really good for just completely messing up enemies. Yeah. However, fact of the matter is, I've only taken out its shield arm, which means it's still very threatening, and I don't have any will points for him at the moment. Let's see. Alrighty. I think he just needs to run as far as he can and then just leave it at that. You, I wish we could do a bit more. You can't really do a whole lot more either. We're just gonna recover some people. I'd love to recover with her too, but you know. It's unlikely he's gonna run around that way, but you know. And then this guy has no line of sight to anything, so that's fine. He's gonna run around. He's taking a pile of fire damage, but you know, it's not good enough. Oh, no. If we're lucky, this guy will come use his mid pack on us, but we're probably not going to try and wait for that. That guy I don't like, but he should be the last one that we take out anyway. So that's not as big of an issue. My god, he's taken a monster ton of damage. Thankfully, you only need one arm to operate a medkit. And we're gonna run into here and out of his way. Yeah, we're going to use that on the Son of Pal. And we're going to have our shotgun watching this way for when he walks through. In case he decides to come this way, we'll have that set up. You are going to recover half your will points. You are going to recover half your will points. You are going to sit and stay. And as unintuitive as it seems, we're going to send this guy to start hunting. Slam strike out. Bam. And you've got a bunch of will points again. So you can come hunting with the best. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best in town. Right. And he's gonna shoot that. Does a pile of damage, but I get to do even more. He gets blasted, and then he's going to get shanked. We don't mind him getting shanked, because he's just used all of the will points. You might just need to be our savior. Nope. He can just jump over here. Actually, yeah, you're going to jump over there, and you're going to bop him. And this is inspiring. Which arguably, yes it is very inspiring to see your friend jump over, come around and just bop a dude. Okay, he's dazed, so we don't need to worry as much about him anymore. How was that shot? Not the worst shot. And honestly, we're just going to do that. There we go. He's going to recover. -5, +5. So, like, he's on an alright amount. Yeah, he's got 5 will points. He'll be fine. So, what we're gonna do... I mean, it's not a terrible shot from here. We're just gonna paralyze this one. Because, screw that shadow. And if he's paralyzed, that'll stop the mission anyway. Because there's none others left. And I'm pretty sure we just automatically pick up gear. So we should still get all of the stuff back that Mick does dropped when he died. Yeah, should be fine. Fine. Yep, so we got all of McDuzz's gear back. We've captured another Arthromain. We captured a Mind Fragger, which is nice.
The task is not to see what is unfolds, but to perceive the truth in it. Do you believe? You understand that? Because it is the very nature of the world that calls to the downfall. If you do, then you understand the folly of those who dream of the old world. I am sending you the coordinates of the sacred site. At this place, a child was born with a body uplifted like Augments and a mind free of pain, a harbinger of things to come. Yet now, beacons of New Jericho occupy this hallowed ground and refuse to believe. The old world must die.
Alrighty. Repair all that. What have we got? Mind Fragger, Vivisection. More damage to Mind Fraggers, which is kind of inconsequential considering they die to almost any shot. I suppose pistols don't quite, but it's not going to push the threshold. So, yeah. I suppose if you've got a cautious person with a standard assault rifle who only hits half their shots, this means they're definitely going to kill it. That'd be about it. That's fine. Cool. Yep, and now we need to go back to base, look at our personnel and decide who's going to join the team. I think it's going to be Drake because we can just kit him out. Yeah, sure, someone died in this gear like an hour ago, but you'll be fine, I'm sure. Give you an extra at that, give you one of those, give you a backup of that. There we go. Like nothing ever happened. Extra shotgun proficiency is nice. I would love to give him that. Sorry about the noise. And we'll give him a neuralizer later. But he'll be fine. Fine. We're going to locate this mission. Going to wait for our guys to heal. We're going to go to Phoenix Avionics. Let's see, we've also got... Nice, she's leveled up a bit. Alright, she'll be fine. Darlene, I know you've not done much, but we're going to give you some armor. And do we have a chest of any sort? A technician chest. Oh, that looks stylish. I kind of like that. I don't hate that at all. Speaking of which, we should think about augments, because they don't take any time to do. And this disruptor here gives a plus 12% accuracy bonus. The Vengeance Torso, we don't have anyone with any melee weapons yet, but Vengeance Torso is nice. I don't like the Armadillo Legs, although they do make you immune to goo, but I like the Propeller Legs because they give a plus 3 speed. So like, between the Propeller Legs and the Vengeance Torso, you've got yourself a melee monster. Yeah. That's fine. You'll be fine like that. We'll give you some of that. Yeah, because you can't do much at the moment anyway. We just want you to level up. We're going to take that off because they've only got what they've got. Although, Deceptor from the start sounds like a fun idea. We're going to give you that, and this person's going to stay in the back anyway. Yeah, we can't mount this to that. But you're going to be staying in the back anyway, so I'm just going to leave you with the bare minimum. Yeah, the rest of us needs to heal up a little bit more. That's fine. He needs to grab something. Onslaught is really good, but Ready for Action is also quite nice. But so is Self-Defense. Now I'm back to the I don't know what to give him. Onslaught is really good, and it makes him really, really, really useful. Even if there's nothing else he can do, he can become a will point, action point bot for someone else. Alright, Son of Powell. Boom Blast is nice. We don't currently have any grenade launchers, but that's fine. And we're actually going to boost his will points a bit. Ciala needs more will points. More will points. More strength points are nice too, because survivability. Benjamin Russ. Let's have a look at you. I mean, I could give you personal defense weapons is the thing. That is very nice. But I think we're just going to leave you as this sort of hypermobile, awesome person. And just give you more will points. Sandy Panda. You're going to get like 28 more, which 60, 72. So we've got 22 to spend. We could give you resourceful or quarterback, or just give you more will points. 8, 9, 17, that's less than 22, we're good. Give you a couple more will points. Seems good. Valius, we're back to you. That's fine, you're fine. Don't know what I'm going to do with her at this point, but you know, that's probably a good start. Matt, big boy, you can get on the Manticore. The Goliath. Yeah, so we're immediately going to manufacture at least one of those. And some grenades for it. Because that's where Boom Blast becomes one of the best things. Because for 2 action points, we launch a grenade an incredible distance and deal tons of splash damage. Nice. And we now, for the first time, have no research to do. Because we don't have any random items. We haven't captured certain kinds of enemies yet. I think it's just, we are what we are. Cool. And we're all here just in time for the defense. Alright. So, remember we've got our tank, we've got a dude with a flamethrower, we've got a bunch of stuff. So we're going to do more or less the same tactic we've done in the past, where we pull everyone out of that first room, because that's just a kill chamber for the Pandora. We're going to use the one corridor that comes in, because it's always just one door, which is a weird quirk about the base. And then we're just going to, just make it like a kill funnel. Everything that walks through gets shot to bits and has to walk through a pile of fire to get through. Yeah, and hopefully it's mostly assaults outside the room, because then we can dash them through in one turn. If it's not, it might take 2. It'll be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Especially because we've got 10 people in a tank, and that tank has a machine gun, not rockets. Alrighty, so let's see what we're dealing with. They got this, they've got that. Alrighty. Well, I know what his first move's going to be. We're going to Frenzy. Honestly, one of the two best places I could have hoped for him to be. Especially considering we got lots of baby units here. So we're going to run Darlene all the way out. Because, honestly, I want her involved in battle as little as possible. Son of Powell. You're going to run forward a little bit. Can we jetpack you? Not a significant distance. So we're going to move you right out. Benjamin, you can dash. Because we want you closer to the front if possible. Ciala, it's going to move to here. And what kind of Scylla is that? Hellion, so they have got mind control, yes. So we're going to, for a start, we're just going to do a quick aim. Next round, we'll probably just go straight into wanting to absolutely decimate it. And just, yeah, I was just hoping there, basically. I probably should have just waited, but you know. Okay, what's our other stuff here? Here. Alright, we don't have anyone who has anything else at the moment. So what we're going to do... Yeah, we're going to run him to here. Because that gets him right out of line of sight. We're going to give him the slam strike for the sake of posterity. And yeah, we'll just overwatch a decent amount there. The tank is miles out, but that's okay because it drives very quickly. Run into there, and the rest of us can like dash halfway through the door. Because he's going to be quite nice to have around. Just a bit of random damage. Move you forward. Let's see, move Caitlin to here. Take some pot shots. Yeah, that Hellion we either want to paralyze or we want to destroy its ability to mind control, and then we'll paralyze. Yeah, and then we'll paralyze it. But honestly, if I kill it in the first place, I don't mind either. Mostly, I want safe. Redeemer. That's unfortunate, but she's got quite a lot of will points. Siren Armis is a pain. Siren Hellion moves forward. Cool, bit of paralysis on it already. Okay, we need to shoot that thing's head off immediately. Shield Bearer Prime with Shadow. Nasty. And we don't want to spread fire everywhere with him stuck by himself. Let's see. I mean, she can't be panicked for a little bit. So I think we are going to Adrenaline Rush. And we are going to shoot the head off this. Is the plan. Nice. Cool. In that case... move forward to here. Can we? No, not really. Proficient weapon thing. Yeah, we'll just... let's see. Something like this. The fire is nice. Yeah, we'll pop you out of the way for the moment. What have we got going on here? So it's going to take 50 damage, plus it's probably going to burn a bit, but I'm also nervous. You're going to come over to here. Actually, that probably wasn't the best idea, but you know. Little bit of damage. Leave the armadillo there. Step back. I don't want to take that shot because she is very in the way. We are just gonna do that. Ooh, he can still run across to there. I mean, he's gonna just run out of there anyway. And if we need to, we will onslaught him to get him out. But, like, yeah. He's gonna just do nothing for a bit, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, we'll take that. Nope. And that's why heavy armor is beautiful. You don't take virus damage if you take no damage from the gunshot. Okay. I mean, this guy's not frenzied, and honestly, he's scarier when frenzied than that guy is. But, yeah. Ouch. Arthromain Dragon Champion. Arthromain Dragon Champion, so we got two of them. That's okay. So, first things first, run! In fact, I probably want to onslaught him anyway, just because I want a frenzy again. What's he got? Yeah, he's got tons of will points. Let's see. This guy. Would love to take out this guy. Good spread on there. We're going to recover with you. Do you get... No, you don't. I thought that would be a bit much, but, you know, it was worth a shot. At worst, we can always just, you know, do that. I was kind of hoping we'd hit the Arthron, but, you know. Armadillo, you move to here. And we just leave that. Move you back over there. Just keep on going. Alrighty. Oh man, this is not fair. But at the same time, shooting through smoke, man. You gotta... I suppose we'll just let it shoot, because it aims for more or less center of mass by default. And then we'll just overwatch with another shot. Let's go from here. How did you not do anything there? I do wish you could retaliate, like, from there. But okay. I guess he kind of just wants to be in the way. But... and that guy's just run through. His grenade launcher arm is dropped off. His torso's dead. He didn't catch fire, but he just took so much damage. And same with him. And his arms fell off. So now he's useless. This is why Flamethrower is OP. Meanwhile, the Siren, on the other hand, actually has something that resembles, like, some power. Alrighty. Time to paralyze the Siren, I guess. Let's see. What have you got? You got nothing? Oh. You. Let's see. You are going to instill Frenzy, because we need that. Onslaught, yep, you can onslaught him. And then, yep, Warcry these guys. You're going to strike that once, or not. Run away. You're fine. Actually, we're going to give you this, because that lets him have this for free. We can move to here. Attempt the melee. He has some movement left in him, so we'll do that, and then we'll just move him out of the way. just trying to find a spot where we might actually do enough damage, but we can't. That's okay. We'll move to there. And we're gonna paralyze this guy a little bit, maybe. Because can't be panicked anyway, so we'll do that and that. You can dash to there. And sometimes we'll get lucky. And sometimes we won't. So at that point we're just going to dash back out, because we're not risking things here. And to be honest, we're probably just going to have to kill this one, because he's too risky to just keep here. Yeah. Keep that out of the way. He does not have the action points. He should have probably been the one to do it. Let's see. Well, yes, you do have a bit more movement, so we can move you to there as well. Heal up another one of our soldiers. And then you're going to back off a bit. You are fine. And you strip the armor. Alright, and it exists. Oh, that's BS. Okay. Well, that's not fair. Because it should have triggered something. It's going to burn to death. That one's going to bleed to death. So once again, we've lost Ciala. This time in a much less problematic way, but also a much more bullshit way as well, I will say. That was just mostly for insult. I don't care about it. So it's dead. The Siren's paralyzed. You are going to move to here. And not enough will points. Why does he need will points to use his thing? Ugh, that's annoying. That's fine. Because if he goes like this, he gets will points back. And then I'm pretty sure that one wasn't an umbral. That's fine. Yeah, but he gets some will points back and he can heal him, which doesn't put out the fire, weirdly enough. But, you know, whatever. Move to here, that's fine. Dead. That's paralyzed. We're all good. And we outie. And we've lost our best sniper. This is why I think I'm going to have to end up restarting this campaign. Because, oh, we're really losing out. I just wanted to heal my units, damn it. Oh dear. Oh well. There's only so much you can do before RNG catches up to you in some fashion during these games. And as much as you try to manipulate every piece of AI you can, there's always going to be something. At least we've got the Siren Vivisection, and in theory we should be able to do the Psychic Influences as well going forward. We probably need to vivisect it first, is the thing. So personnel wise, who have we got? We've got Big Boy, we've got this one, we've got Caitlin, Katina Bag. You do have Cautious, which is a nice sniper ability. We've got Healer, which is again quite nice because of the willpower bonus. The carry weight bonus is nice. I think this is going to become Ciala Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Give you the sniper training, we'll give you Overwatch. Let's see. We could throw a Disruptor head straight on you. Because that's a nice head to have. Plus it frees up a helmet. I don't like the speed down. This one, we do lose 1 speed, I guess. Yeah, I just don't want to do that at this point. We're going to swap this for that, give you some ammo for it. Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that for now. And then you are going to join the Thunderbird. You, Darlene, did really well actually in that, so, you know, we're going to, well, gentle clap. Yeah, leave you as is for now, I think. And, well, let's see, where is the 4th initiation? It's actually not far from here, so we'll send Manticore back to main. Oh, Tyrant Prime with nasty Spitterhead, moderately nasty machine gun. Okay. Poacher, who has the paralyzing sniper rifle. I would like that just because I want that. And then that otherwise very annoying, mildly armored. Let's see. And then the Chiron Phasis, which has the goo abdomen and smashes. So can do quite a lot in melee as well as its 1000 hit points. It makes it a moderately nasty being. Although if you get right up in its face or someone and just whoosh, unload with some nasty, like Deceptor or something like that. Alrighty. So we've got a Lair there, a Citadel there, and a Citadel there. We could just start doing those, but I think I want to do the Disciples of Anu thing first. And it's an If New Jericho style one as well. So a group of New Jericho soldiers is occupying this site, which is considered sacred by the Disciples of Anu. The Blind Legate has tasked us to destroy them in the name of the Exalted. So we're going to start this mission, and I'll be right back once we've got the loading screen going. So, Son of Pal, I want him to be tougher. Benjamin, I think you're fine as is, pretty much. Yeah, that's fine as is. Sandy Panda, Honestly, you need to be faster. Do we? Okay, I don't give him the legs yet, because I can't. I could make him carry more, though. Give him plus speed, or I could give him plus strength. And the plus strength would be very nice. How close is he to level? 150. He's probably got another mission before he gets there. So we'll do that. Which will also let me put an actual assault rifle on him. Because he's now much better at carrying things. We're going to leave him with his virus rifle being his main thing, but he can either shred... actually, let's give him just a damaging one. Let's give him the fancy damaging one, because, like, that versus that. I think I know which one I'd want to be using. But virus is his main, because virus damage is good. Valius, he's doing okay. One more mission, we'll give him ready for action. When he eventually levels up, we'll get these, which are great. So, plus 20 armor for one turn to everyone nearby. Rapid clearance is alright. I doubt Valius will use that, so that'll be probably after I get a couple of these two. I'm not going to give him Sniperist at this point. The rest of us TV. Skill points or strength? I want him to survive. So we're going to give him strength. Make sure he can take a hit. Yeah. Yeah. Drake. This fellow. He's new. We can't do much with him anyway. We've got him close quarter specialist, so he's really good with a shotgun. And we'll leave him with this shotgun because it's just high damage output. Oh, and then Caitlin Katina Bag has nothing else that we can really do for her. She's got the best sniper rifle. She's got solid aim, plus 12% already, just from that. We could give her more, but I want to keep the armor on her so that she doesn't die. We'll keep that. We should give her that, maybe, instead of the Neuralizer. Just because a pistol she can actually overwatch with. Alright. I'll be back in... Alrighty, has it loaded in? Yes, it has. So we just need to carefully go through and kill everyone. In my experience, the New Jericho guys usually have a couple of heavies, which are always equipped with their rocket launchers. So we're going to take it nice and slow, but because we've got New Jericho technology, we can take them on fairly easily at this point. But we're just going to be nice and slow, and just slowly work our way forward. I should have frenzied first, but that's okay. Everyone still frenzies up nicely. Let's see. Yeah, Drake. We're just going to be careful with. He's little baby assault. So we're gonna not gonna go super gung ho like I usually do. You can't do much, so we'll just set you up in case they shoot at you. I'm willing to be a little bit more hardcore with. But you don't have a weapon you can overwatch with, so maybe we'll just be a bit careful still. Yeah, we're gonna jump forward a bit, just in case you hear something. But we're gonna leave you tucked in there. We will run to here. I don't think we're going to come across any particular enemies from this direction, but just in case. And then gonna move you here, over that way. And run across this way. And now we wait. Alright, so we know there's a heavy way up on the roof at the back. He's got a rocket launcher. He's in a very nice high position. But he's a bit of a nasty spot. New Jericho snipers. They seem to be using Cyclops, which is good. Inferior technology. Although it does pierce, so it's kind of like, eh. No, it doesn't pierce. Or at least not to the degree that these guys do. Let's see. I'm going to do something a little fun. Alright, we found another sniper. We're going to move to here. We're going to flamethrower this guy. Because burning is interesting. And he's not going to return fire anyway, so we'll just leave him here with this flamethrower out, because if either of them get broken, I'd rather it be the flamethrower. Let's see. You should go here, and then we're gonna throw this. Somehow it gets out over there. Yeah, it's not much use at this point, but it may draw some fire, which is honestly almost as important at this point in time. Run you to here. Big wide overwatch. We can do all sorts of things with him. I don't want to go somewhere where he's gonna just rocket me. But at the same time, I do want to be in a nasty position in case he decides to jump around. Well, we're not going to war cry, as funny as that would be. But yeah, it's just not worth it. Yep, move you forward. I'll take that. And then just a bit of acid damage. And then we'll just duck away in the corner a little bit. You can just run up to here. How can you actually see someone? Oh, you can shoot that way? Interesting. I mean, you're not going to, but you can sit for now. Yeah. He's not got the best of spots around. I mean, I'll move you to here. You can follow your fellow assault in and just aim down that way. Alright. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we will rocket this way. Hopefully it doesn't destroy the roof. And it did. Because of course it did. And it's dropped him right in the middle of everything, hasn't it? Yep. Oh. He just gets rocketed twice. Takes out a back wall in a fit of rage. Got it. I'm surprised they used a rocket there, but yeah. I am giving up on my Ironman at this point. But I don't want to. Why are there 3 heavies on this mission? Ouch! That's not fair. Alright, obviously this mission is one of the ones that scales. Alright, so the turret has return fire on it. Good to know, I guess. Also, it's pretty good at just destroying enemies. So like... Taste of their own medicine. Takes one of them out. One of them's half dead. Yeah, move you back. Right back. Let's see. You don't have that much, but I could dash things. No. I think you. Just gonna run around this way, and then we're just gonna overwatch down there because we don't want to use all the will points at this point. Sit here. Don't do anything too stupid. Move you to there. Honestly, don't need the cover. I mostly just need the distance because explosions do scale with the distance from the center. He's blown himself up and dropped himself through the floor for once. That's good. And he's moved, so he's now stuffed. And he's been pelted by some nice acid. Good, good. Now this sniper here, is he just going to move? Because he is flanked now. So AI should move him. Yep. And he's been paralyzed, so he's now down to bugger all. We can probably just shoot him again with that for shits and giggles. He's now paralyzed. So he's now useless to the enemy team. Move you to there. Ah, you don't have that thing yet. That's fine. You go like that. Honestly... Oh. Move summon to him, move summon to him. And then... Actually... Drake can get get the kill on this heavy. And that's the end of that. We don't get any benefit from him having been paralyzed, other than he's just out of commission with a couple of easy shots. Yeah, Drake gets the nice big dump of XP because he killed off one of the bad guys. Rip Benjamin. Oh god. This campaign has been falling to pieces. Just absolutely. So we now get all of the Disciples of Anu research. They give us some bonuses. They still don't mind us. Okay. So we get Tiamat research. We've got Disciples of Anu equipment, including some of the very nice things. We know their religion, which gives us some food that's blue for some reason. I like that. So the Exalted teaches that the source of human suffering is the perfect human souls are trapped in imperfect human bodies. Humanity is insufficiently evolved, and the flaws inherent in our current biology are the cause of the terrible things our history is so full of. The Pandora virus is both a form of divine punishment and an opportunity for the faithful to biologically improve themselves. These principles are set down in the Gospel of the Exalted, which also foretells the coming liturgy of the divine flesh, an eschatological event that the disciples must prepare for. It is important to note that the disciples do not worship the Pandorans or the Pandora virus, but see them as obstacles to be overcome on the road to biological perfection. Which is pretty neat. Mutation technology, which gives us that. I mean, it also gives us stomp legs, but honestly, the armored head. The armored head is where it's at. Yeah, and a regeneration torso, which is not bad. Gives you that regeneratability, reduces fire damage, gives you a bunch of armor. It's not a bad thing. Fungal food production, so we can produce our own food now. Advanced mutation, which gives us the Perceptor head, which just gives us a massive perception bonus. The shadow legs, so electric kick, so basically we can daze enemies by giving them a boot. So not the greatest. Good stealth bonus though. And tentacle torso, which is negative to stealth, but we can zap people with tentacles, and if somebody hits us in melee, we can slap them back with the tentacles for some paralysis damage. And it's like 21 paralysis damage. It's a big dose. Mutagen harvesting. We'll put that on the list to be done. And then the Berserker class. So now we finally have a melee weapon. All this time later, now that it's basically worthless to us, we've also got all of these, so I can get rid of them. Advanced melee weapons, so we can now make the sword, which is just almost better, because it's got 50 bleed damage, so you can just whack some serious damage on. And the Scion of Shurur, which does 100 damage, does massive piercing, so we don't need to worry about armor ever again, and it inflicts viral damage. Anu Priest class, so now we can do the heads ourselves, we can make the armor, we've got the Redeemer, which we could already do, but you know. Acid weapons, so we've got acid handgun and acid grenade. And the Mutog Warbeast, and these are hilariously fun, because they are vehicles, but they're made from pure mutagen. And they're just giant creatures with like snake heads and things like that. It's fantastic. We can also make some other stuff. Light and efficient non-lethal weapon. Alright, and advanced acid technology we'll throw in there as well. Manufacturing wise, I think the main thing we'll want to look at is all of these. So the Marduk's Fist, 160 damage, which is actually reduced. It used to be 200. So I'm probably just going to go straight for the Dagon's Tooth, because that's effectively 190 damage. We're going to make a couple of those, especially because they're only materials. Yeah, we could make some acid grenades, but they only do 20 acid, which isn't that great. Yeah. Let's see. Armor-wise, we've got some bits and pieces. These all cost 600 mutagen, but you know. So you can get like this one, which has a poison head and a clubbing tail, as well as, I think, yeah, this one's agile, so I think it moves a bit faster and can jump. This one is the same, but the tail's different, and this one has different legs, so it regenerates. And you can get the regenerating slasher. This one has a ramming head, which does shred, it does damage, it does shock damage, as well as the tail, which does shock damage as well. And yeah, and then yeah, it's just variation, so you can get any combination of either venomous or ramming, regenerating or agile, and bashing or slashing tail. But yeah, and those all take us like almost less than 2 days to just grow an entire beast. On top of that, let's see, we go through everything. Fine. Oh yeah, we got the Acolyte armor. I love their pants because they're +2 speed, which is great. And the vehicles are all done. Cool. Alright, research wise we're fine. We do need to get more people already. That's fine. Let's see, heavy with reckless and far-sighted. No, thank you. Yeah, so that's that done. I think our next things are going to be taking on some Lairs. Let's see. Is there any likely recruits? They're only level 1, so I don't really want to take them on. This person is level 3 already. They come with a turret. That's tempting, because we could just slap a weapon on them. A sniper. They're not quite done yet. Not sure. We could always pick up this person who, they have the stomping legs, which aren't the greatest, but you know, we can just hand them a sword and a pistol and let them go. This one up here, which has a level 3, they can't be dazed, and they've got the stomping. Not terrible, but I ideally want one that only has 1 mutation at this point, just because I would love to put a Vengeance torso on one. You, level 4, they've got the tentacle mutation, which is pretty good, and they've got close quarters evade already. Okay. Oh, that'll be why Ciala was able to survive that one time she got whipped. Can't put a torso on him. Ew. Nah. You can just buy an armadillo off these guys for relatively cheap, and it's instant. That's cool. I've never seen being able to just buy the vehicles from them. Ooh. Different priest? We could make a priest who also runs around, but I'd rather have either assault or them. Okay. Decide. Yeah, they got the armored head. Okay. I can deal with that because there's no speed decrease. It's solid armor. It reduces accuracy and stealth, and those aren't issues. Steven, I think this may be where we go. You've got things manufacturing anyway. What have we got to scrap? Nothing in particular, but armor-wise, I know we've got Aksu body armor, that legs. We're not going to scrap any of the rest of it. Let's see. We got excessive amounts of anything in particular. Cyclops magazines. We don't need that many, but I'm going to keep them for now. Just because I don't think ammo's worth really getting rid of. How many Cyclops did we have again? 3. I do want to kit out 2 full teams at some point. Got the Goliath. Okay. I think we're okay for now. We don't really want to scrap much else. But we're going to get rid of these extra bits of armor because we don't need them. Cool, we've made that. They've got back to base. Yeah. Which one did we miss? Oh, also, I want a combat shield because I think one of those will go nicely on our Berserker. Where is that? They are not going to last. Unfortunately, we're going to recruit this soldier. We're going to have a look at them immediately and go, whoa, that is violent. I love it. Alright, what did we need? We need technology. That's okay, we can probably trade for that somewhere. But the other thing we're going to do is give them better pants. For now we'll give them Odin pants, and that lets us scrap these pants. We can give them golem pants, but no. Assault pants will do for now. I'm going to leave the violent colour. Oh, this person... Oh. So you can't see these extra ones, but getting close quarters assault on a person we want to turn into one of the ultimate melee combatants. Perfect. I love it. We're going to give them the Synedrion pistol, and we'll give them a neuralizer as well, although they can just deal the damage out with their sword and just chop them to bits. Especially once they've got the Vengeance Torso. If we need to use them before then, I want them to have an option. Give them this. Honestly, we're just going to give them this. Which also means they can use a shotgun. But we're not going to do that at this point. Yeah. But they're not bad. This person is not bad at all. Yeah, Biochemist is neither here nor there for this person. We'll probably pick it up last. It'll be after this person's otherwise maxed out. Extra strength is nice. I don't believe strength... Yeah, it doesn't affect melee weapons. It only affects the bash attacks. But this person is going to be dishing out nasty damage. 140 with an extra 20% damage. So that's... it's over 20 extra damage each hit, so they're dealing over 160 just with their base damage, plus they're dealing 50 bleed damage. These guys are violently powerful. Alright, and the other thing we're going to do, Son of Powell, he's going to change his tune a little bit, and we're actually going to give him a Goliath instead of the flamethrower. The flamethrower is very nice, but we need this more. Otherwise we'll just leave him as is for now. Alrighty. Cool. And since we're not going to make it back down to that, research on sirens complete, we can do the telepathic nodule thing. And we'll put that up, but behind mutagen harvesting. I'd like to start harvesting mutagens from the people I've got. I don't need them. There we go. Iconoclast. Their shotgun is better. Mostly. It's not got quite as much range on it, but it's pretty good. And yeah, we can go into containment here, and we can see we've got 2 Tritons, 3 Arthrons, a Mind Fragger, and a Siren. There's not a lot of point in keeping them around. We can either harvest them for food, which we don't need, especially because once we've got a bit more technology, we can do some trading. Alright, which haven is this? I mean, I don't care so much. Now that they're on board, we can just kind of leave it, especially because I really want to boost Synedrion up. Yeah, so I think... Do I really want to attack a Citadel now, though? I mean, I'm not going to reach there in time to save them anyway. Am I? No, probably not. Let's try. Okay, we didn't. In that case, we're already close to here, which is only a lair. So we'll jump across to here. We can harvest mutagens.
Do you really think the answers we need is and going there? Plundering the invaders? The disciple.
I don't care what he thinks. Oh, advanced viral weapons. Yes, please. Because that sniper rifle, it's got that high damage. It's got very high virus damage. So that's cool. An advanced technician weapon. So we've got the rattlesnake turret. And the piercing PDW. Which is, I think, a straight upgrade. Let's see. So the VDM Defender is 30, Shred 1, and this one's 20 piercing 20. Okay, it's not actually that good, but the Rattlesnake, I think, is a slightly different story. However, it is quite expensive to make versus the Watcher. Speaking of, we do need a new Watcher turret because we did use one. Darlene, nice, leveled up. Warcry, get on it. Mats is doing fine. Team. Cool. You, because I am worried about you. Also, because we don't have a better one, speed +2. We don't want a negative speed though. Yeah. What we probably need to do actually is do some trading, get some technology. Oh, new Triton using that advanced viral tech, and a new Scylla with a stun. Look at its face. Look at its stupid face. Daze's target if blast value is greater than target's will points. It will be. Yeah. Like 30 damage? No one's going to have more will points than that. Yeah, that's just unfair. But, you know, when did the enemies ever play fair? Yeah, we want to trade preferably food for technology, which I think might allow us to get a Vengeance Torso on this person already. Vengeance Torso. Yes. Unfortunately, oh, we can still put the Blast Vest on, which is nice, because that's just something else. This person can also carry the shield. And yeah, we'll keep that instead of the paralyzing weapon, because they're more likely to just chop the person to bits for us. We're going to keep this garish colour scheme, because that's almost terrifying to behold. This person is a priest with Trooper early on. Well, earlier than the other ones. And quarterback, which is nice because priest is always slower. Biochemist, healer, bombardier. Biochemist is neither here nor there. Healer isn't that great. Bombardier, yeah, those are a bit lacking in my eyes. What have we not seen in here? Ah, the subjugator. Right. Okay. At this point we move in on the Lair. We don't care. We're going to the Lair. We're gonna cut the enemy off. Yeah, look at them. Look at this Vengeance Torso. It's so bizarre how it's got just this gaping hole in the middle. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'm going to complete this Lair mission regardless of what happens. Unless it goes complete BS for me, which is, fingers crossed, not going to be a thing. If things go too poorly here, I'll probably stop this campaign. As much as I've enjoyed this campaign, I think I'll probably just need to restart it because I'll be too tilted to try again from any particular point within the campaign. Rolling Ironman is nasty, but yeah, it is what it is. And if we need to restart a campaign, to be honest, almost tempted to try Legendary. I don't know about it. I'm not that good at the game, and there are certain things that do scale with difficulty. But also, the main thing will be everyone doesn't come with armor on Legendary difficulty when you're recruiting. And armor is by far and away the most expensive thing. It means we'll have to take some slightly cheesy tactics at times. But yeah. Alright, so already we can see a pile of different enemies. Most of them eggs. As long as we don't disturb the egg initially, it shouldn't be an issue. We also see one of the Terror Sentinels. They're always around. Let's see. We can always just shoot it at lots. And then we've got an Arthromain way the hell out here. And we've got an Arthromain way the hell over there. Egg. I like the idea of just shooting at him. Nice. We've done a bit of damage to him. Use that on that. And the Terror Sentinel can just become target practice for us, I guess. I mean, I would also love to just... Okay, so we can't pop the eggs anyway. This is the sketchiest shot in the world. Alright, let's just start damaging. He gets mad. In theory, he shouldn't be able to do that. But also, like, not caring about you. Nice. Done some damage. Yeah. Mostly looking to scrape the armor off it with that guy. You... We could just start shooting. Rootin' tootin' shooting. Otherwise we could run over there. Yeah, let's just run him. He can go on egg collection duty. And by collection, I mean he's just going to chop it. See? 168 damage. Nice. Let's see. He's got that. Alternatively, much wider spread. 160. This is that. This also. Yeah, let's just go for this. Yeah, we get some of it. Also, I didn't frenzy with him. Right. Whatever. That's fine this turn. We should be fine. Cool. And we're not going to do anything too fancy this turn. And we're just going to do that. And leave you there. Yep. It does a Psychic Scream, which is nasty. But I think because we're far enough away, it shouldn't cause any issues to us now. Yeah, our main thing with this will be we start by clearing any enemies we can see. And then we'll worry about trying to hunt down sort of the main thing, which is a hatchery, I think, more or less. Very Zerg. But yeah. But this map is just going to continuously spawn enemies. Why have they panicked already? Okay. That was a problem. Okay, everyone's down a bit. Why have you only got that many? Okay. We're going to instill Frenzy. not have any more problems with that. Alright, you go there. We go. That's almost taken care of. What we'll do is we'll probably get this guy. I don't think he's frenzied, which is annoying, but you know. Ah, that was dumb. That was just really dumb. Alright. Let's see. He didn't even get hit, so that's pretty sweet. You're fine. There's that, and there is that guy out there, but you know, we don't care. Alright, so let's start scouting out. So it's not going to be there. Not going to be around there. It's probably here. And it might be there. So really we just need to sort of forge ahead. We need to be careful because this guy is... yeah, he's got Tar Shadow. This guy and this guy... they're not the worst things to deal with. I would love to grab that because that's resource. That's more resources. Okay. Alright. So we've got to sort of put together some sort of plan. Mobility is a good start. Let's see. He does have a gun. It is a strong gun. This guy has Tar Shadow. Because of course, multiple people have Tar Shadow. We wanted that spot, but okay. Acid 10, if there's no armor, damage is applied to the body part. Yeah, it'll die. And we can take a shot at someone else because of it. Yeah, some random pot shots out there. Why not? That died. Good. Popped from the acid damage. This guy's gonna come right up. Ouch. Disabled one arm. But thankfully, we don't need to worry too much about disabled arms on this guy, because he only needs one arm to use either of his weapons, or his shield. He doesn't bleed because it's a robot arm. You know, he'll be fine. We just want to heal his hit point damage when we get the chance. Nice. Bonus. Especially with the causing bleeding on top of everything else. He doesn't shoot back because he's not part assault. Okay, that was another psychic scream. What's screaming? It shouldn't be a siren because we've got lots going on here and it's only a high difficulty. Alright, we can see one of those. And this guy's gonna... Cool, he does nothing. That's good. You're going to start running forward a bit. Honestly, you've left yourself open for a bombing. Oh, he needed to recover. No. Okay. I really don't want to do anything with this guy. Oh, can we just... Yes? Yeah. Yeah, we can just paralyze this guy, because if he's paralyzed, how much damage? We don't want to do any more damage at this point, because of that. We don't want you. Let's see, we don't want to kill him off yet. We do want to kill him off. And that guy gets shot a bit for it as well. You can stay there for now. Right, you got this guy. But you can't see that guy yet. Cool, that's fine by me. Okay, let's show off Boom Blast, shall we? So when you go... Oh, he doesn't have enough will points. Oh, that's unfortunate. Would have loved to show that off. That's fine. We can just... Yeah, and that's what that does. You take some very minor damage from that. This one here, let's see. He's still got Tar Shadow is the problem. I really don't like that. Yep, that'll do me. Because this guy dies. Does leave the Tar Shadow to come out, unfortunately. But, you know. Yeah, we're going to just instill Frenzy. And then take some shots in that direction. I really want to save the turret if possible. Alternatively, we can do that. And then just do this. And then you can get the hell out. Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Cool, cool. And it has to spend almost all of its action points doing that. That should have definitely triggered, but okay, I guess. I see. Got it. That's fine by me, I guess. How dare you? This guy's gonna move. So there's a sniper down that way. That's okay. We're gonna leave it alone, mostly. I mean, we could run someone down there, say this guy, but, you know. I really want to just keep that guy paralyzed, if we can. Yeah, cool. You can't panic me, mate. We've disabled your head. It's gonna climb up. No. I'm gonna run you to... Oh, we've seen it. Bonus. Okay, well that makes our life a bit easier because we know exactly where it is. You're not going to panic for a little bit anyway. And we can hit it right in the head, so it's not even an issue anymore. Yeah, knowing where it is means that we can target it down. Yeah, Arthromain Umbra, 90 with 20 piercing. Like, it's disgusting. They should not be allowed that. Actually, honestly, I want him to recover, because I need to be able to keep everything very nice. We're not going to try and do that. And we are just going to aim up that way. Yep, Stephen can run across here and he can get himself some XP. Move you to there. Like that. Let's see. I can be confident that one's not going to move now. And we're going to just big, wide Overwatch. Yep, let's go from there. This guy comes around the corner. No, yes. Nice. Oh, he's doing that. That's disgusting. I hate you. Ugh. Alright, but he should survive. Yeah, he had a decent pool of health. I think. I'm really doubting everything here. Why are you panicked? You had frenzy. Alrighty. Pardon me. Hitman Alpha, so he's the one that was doing nasty bits. Why have I got this random itchiness? Let's see. I don't know what to do exactly. I mean, I suppose one of the options is we move to here and we can just, well, quick aim with you because you're worth it. I'm just gonna blow your face off. And I want to instill frenzy in everyone. Honestly, if I had to pick one, he's the least important to get it. Because I'm pretty sure there's a siren with Psychic Scream out that way. And we're going to move this way. Nope, we're not doing that. We need to get to here and do a whole lot of damage. But we're going to do it through this way. And we're gonna use that pistol, set up that overwatch. Oh, I think the other guy went invisible again because we heard the cloaking noise again. Was that from his bleeding triggering it? I was hoping he'd shoot at him so that he'd shoot back easy. Yeah, the -8 will point does nothing to me, matey. I've got frenzy rolling. My god, you really are the worst sniper. Okay, move to there. I can't move him yet, which means I don't really want to move him yet. Right, how bad is that guy off? Like, quite bad. But also not bad enough. Alright, that should kill him off next turn. Alright, these guys are gonna go this way. Because we need someone to take out the objective. Fly over. That's fine, honestly. We can deal with that. He's not quite dead yet, but he also can't shoot, so he's worthless. He dies next turn. We got the Siren who just keeps screaming over and over again, and I don't care. We'll get our guys out with their frenzy. And this other one, yeah, he died. Good. Alright, finally we can run. So we'll take a bolt. I would love some sort of cover. I guess we'll take this way around. Dashing about down there. He's going to die anyway, so we can ignore him. He's not a problem. He is so far away that he's not a problem. And it's time to bolt. Yeah. And that Siren's going to take years to reach up to us. I want you to recover, because we're going to frenzy again next turn, and that's expensive. In fact, we'll probably have to frenzy twice. cover with him. And honestly, recovery just sounds like a good idea across the board. You're gonna die. You're fine. You are gonna run. Yeah. Cool, so he's dead. Out the way. This feels like it will be a decent one to finish the stream on. He's gonna keep running and trying to catch up to us, but honestly, we're gonna just stay very far ahead of him. You. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that'll do. Because you'll still be within range of him. We can frenzy almost everyone, which is nice. And that is good enough for me. You can run to here. It's going to start prepping, except that it's going to die. Alright, so with the spawnery, it's got a pile of egg pods that have relatively low health, and that's their entire hallmark. It's got a shell and its main body, which have tons of health and a pile of armor. It has no offensive maneuvers, it has no special abilities, it just exists. So we're going to use Steven next turn to do some bits and bobs. Caitlin here can run up and join nearby, because she'll be able to move around a little bit, and then in the next turn after that probably join us in the assault. She won't be able to pick anything up, but we want these mutagens. Free sonic grenade, crossbow ammo, Gauss turret magazine. Alright, we can possibly use that. But yeah, she'll deal with that next turn. You. Let's see. He's got aim at that guy, but we don't care about that guy. We care about getting out. So we'll run him out this way. Yeah. And you can also run this way, because it keeps you out of trouble as well. Alrighty, and let's do that. In fact, we could probably even toss the turret, and the turret would just be able to do almost all of it. I might just, yeah, might use a turret, just because I want to not be directly involved with a lot of what's going on there. Although it is safe, it is also annoying. So that's alright. We'll fly over to here. He's going to take care of egg pods on this side. Turret's going to take care of egg pods on that side, and then we'll just use the turret to blast it down. Everyone else is going to start evacuating. We'll grab one of the 2 boxes on the way out, because we'll grab the mutagen and some of the bits out of it. Really? Wow. That was gung-ho. Instigator. I think that's not... Oh man, that's sweet. It's not one of the ones that is the absolute worst. Alrighty. Alright, you're gonna run to here, because we don't want you dying. We're gonna get this guy here. I ran him slightly to the wrong one, but that's fine. Technician heal. He doesn't need his head to keep working anyway. Really? Are you actually incompetent? Oh, there's another siren around. And this one does have mind control. So that one's a bit more threatening, but it is also quite a long way away. So we're still just going to run Sandy Panda away to there. You are just going to hide. Yeah. Yeah, you can't even shoot anyway. Steven. We're going to use one of your armor breaks. And yeah, just against the main body, because that'll be where the turret ends up shooting anyway. Because yeah, that's fine. The turret, for a start, just gonna... We've popped one of the eggs, it's already bleeding. We're gonna take this and just... Kill. So we've not quite popped an egg on this side yet, but we've got a few low health eggs around. I could do something else. I could reduce its thing, but you know, what's the point? You can reload our autocannon this turn though. Alrighty. To be honest, you're gonna move there. You're just gonna do that. Move to here. Do this. Let's see. Tail is low. It can Psychic Scream, but honestly Psychic Scream should be hopefully low on its priority list of things to do. Do you, and there we go. More acid damage. Little shot at it. More shot. Shouldn't do too much, theoretically. Yeah, as long as it doesn't get to attack again, we should be okay. There we go. My heart races far too much for this. Yeah, he's going to run up and he's just going to chop it to bits. Possibly after a bit more of an attack from my guys. Is it gonna shoot, or is it gonna just overwatch? Nothing? Okay. Okay, that's fine. You. Otherwise, you can also... Puts you almost out of commission. I could shoot at that. Could shoot at him. Good solid shot. Alrighty. So yeah, now's the time that we all start hauling. Kill another egg pod disabled. That means more damage on its turn. Valius. So we're gonna just go to here. Oh, repair this guy a bit. I want the gun. We're gonna go for the gun. Nice. So 2 more eggs down. That means he's gonna start prepping to leave. I got another egg pod down. Bonus. Everyone's out of action points, so we're good to go. Yeah, so that thing's just going to bleed to death now, so we can get ourselves to the exit. Okay, so she's going to pick up that, and start running. Don't care about that guy. Yeah, so only guy is that last one there. So Mr. Vengeance Torso. You can move to here. Pick that up because free weapon. And then just start running. We're going to keep you close and overwatch in that direction because I have a feeling we'll be seeing someone soon. We're going to just run you. We're just going to set you up in an overwatch as well, to be honest. Pedestal. Pedestal with overwatch. And this thing is just going to ruin its day. Yep. Spawner dies next round. Spawnery dies next round. No matter what happens, we should be fine. Yeah, I didn't think you would do much, but you know. Everyone, run away! Alternatively, it's not got that much health. we get to take him out. Even though we don't get to take loot with... Well, we don't get to take loot other than what we carry. We can still get him out. Alright. Cool. So, overall, that was a very successful Lair mission. It got a little bit hairy a couple times, but... You know, what's life without a little bit of near-death experiences? You can just run. Unfortunately, we won't go and pick up the turret, because not worth it. We can just make a new one. Cat in a bag, out. Sandy Panda, out. Vengeance Torso Lad will be our next turn. Son of Pal makes it out alive. The rest of us makes it out. Alright. Enemy goes through, they have their turn, nothing happens, we go. I think because there was still an enemy on the board, they weren't bothering to spawn anything. And that's because we paralyzed it early. And we got out of there with some stuff. So, oh, and Drake leveled up. Perfect. So we've got another level 4. Alrighty. Alright. Stress is not good for the tired soul. But that's fine. Okay, so ultimately we made it out. We've got some attitude up for us. Bulldog. Magazine for the turret. Yeah. Mr. Repellers. Or take control. I like the Mr. Repellers. Man, we have nothing. Okay, so this is fine. Terra Sentinel, Pandoran Lair. Gives us some stuff. Yeah, let's leave that. We'll do that. Kaidoimus Grenade. 15 sonic damage. I've never quite been able to wrap my head around what the sonic damage is supposed to be, but you know. We will fly back to Phoenix Point. Drake can be upgraded. Let's see, he's close quarters, so we're going Berserker. Because we want multiple of them. Because they're so strong. So, yeah. Close quarters, bonus strength means more health. Reckless for more damage. This guy's going to be so good. It's going to take a little bit of time though. In the meantime, he's still going to be a solid addition to our team. This guy, we need to repair his torso a wee bit, but we can't afford to. In fact, that doesn't help us afford to repair though. Yeah. I don't need this many Phoenix Point hand pistols either. We can scrap the extra Bulldog we got. Thankfully, Cat in a Bag's head is fine. And she gets quick aim. These guys. Yeah, I mean, I could have him start carrying the sword, but the shotgun's probably a safer bet at this point. He is doing fine. Yeah, I don't really want to spend that much tech on things yet. Slam Strike's great, but it's only one tech for that. You need to have ammo for that, so it is what it is on there. Alright, that's good enough for now. We've got them home. Rest them up. And then Against the Mist will be our next thing, and then we can start trying to tackle some other things going on. The Pandoran Lair means that we'll have that influx of resources. Yeah, capturing a Skiller at some point for more damage against them would be nice. More poison worm damage is completely unnecessary, but I think that allows us to research some other bits. Damage against Chirons could be nice because they've got quite a lot of health. This should hopefully happen after we've dealt with exploring this, but yeah. I think, because they're all healed up and things, let's at least move them across this way. No, that's not a New Jericho Haven under attack, but yeah, no, we're not starting that mission yet. Haven 4 escort destroyed by Pandorans. Alright, we can do that for more damage against spawneries, but as we saw, damage isn't really an issue against them. Area scans will now detect Pandoran colonies. That would be nice. So we're going to put that in that. Yeah, the spawneries, they're really a non-threat. Because they don't deal damage back, as long as you get them bleeding, you can then just hold out and defend yourselves for ages. Alright, move our people back to Esper Memorial Base, and we'll have it so that next time, that's where we're starting. So, Chiron Typhon. So they've got the Acid Spitter, but otherwise not a lot. Burrow and fortify its position for increased rate of fire rate, distance, and accuracy. Oof. Scylla Tetrarch. Heavy cannons integrated into its arms. Concentrated mist capsule launchers. And mine frag spawners. It's got lots of damage. Yeah, so let's see. 20 burst, 80 blast, 30 shred damage. And but it has to prepare them. Okay. So that's something. Mist launchers. It's got the spitter head for the poison goo grossness. Death belch. Spawn multiple creatures on death. Hurt. Nice. Okay, so this one's just much, much nastier, and someone's manufacturing something. And then we've got the Scylla Tyrant, who's very similar, but with a sonic head. Yeah, basically the same, and instead of launching mist, they just have the standard mist spray. I mean, at least they like look different. Like this one in particular looks interesting now. Alrighty. Personnel. Let's see. Let's go here. Repair that. Ammo up. See, recruits. Is there anyone that we want to recruit? Oh. Mutog. Sniperist. Reckless. Close quarters. Interesting, but I don't think they're good overall. Sniper with Thief, Trooper, Bombardier, no. Assault with Biochemist, Healer, Resourceful, I think this person could be useful. So we're going to get them. And he has leveled to max. And out of these abilities, Marked for Death is just so nice to have. Rage Burst is okay. But on him, I'm not going to use it much. Darlene. Sniper? Priest? Sniper. Let's see. Well, make sure everyone's reloaded appropriately. I'm not going to bother with that one. The rest of us... I mean, losing 10% damage means that you go down to 27, but its acid is where some of its damage comes from anyway. And being more accurate with it would be very nice. But we don't want to use any of the Phoenix Point SP yet, so we're probably just going to wait with them. Valius, you can get ready for action. That's very nice. I do want Farsighted in that too, but like, yeah. Those are fine. You've already got one of those, and you're close to leveling up, so we'll leave it because you'll be able to get both of these next. Son of Powell, you've been proving yourself to be very worthwhile. We definitely don't want him dead. Okay, so we've done that. We want ammo for that. We want a spare for that. Ammo is fine. Ammo's fine. Ammo's fine. You're fine ammo-wise. Level. Get that. Get that. Get spare. I suppose. And then you. What if I told you there was more? Boom. Full ammo. Because I'm pretty sure it merged the stacks. It's a slight waste, but it is what it is. You don't have a third slot, but that's fine. We're just going to leave it like that. And we want you in some sort of armor, because anything is better than nothing. And we want you with some sort of weapon, because once again, anything is better than nothing. Yeah, just be ready for more stuff. More than anything else. Have that, because it makes you useful. Also, you look like a McDonald's character. You're wild. Got it. Could give them the incendiary grenade, because that'd be hilarious. Just... But leave them alone, otherwise. And they can join the Manticore team, because eventually they will probably go out with them, maybe, who knows. Alright, but that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Yeah, I've played a little bit of a rookie game just to see what the difference was, and overall it's basically you get so many people, resources are cheap, everyone comes with full equipment when you recruit them, other than the Phoenix Point people, but you barely need to take them because you get a bunch of the little bits you explore. You get tons of, like, rescue these people, get this vehicle, and enemies scale so much less. They scale less quickly, so you don't get the big nasties that we're already getting in the same amount of time. You have so much more population you can lose before any problems happen there. Overall, it's just kind of like, okay, I guess, yeah, you're playing the game easy, but the enemies themselves are still just as smart and still just as powerful on the ground as the same variant in the higher difficulties. Unfortunately, diplomacy is also much, well, it's the same. So it's still easy, like, up here, the only difficulties I've had are finding the places, like with Synedrion, but now I've got so many Pandoran bases around that I'm just going to boost everyone's popularity with me. Just crazy. Alright, so the Ironman stream continues. It's got hope. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure doing another stream, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this one, even with all of my stress and I think I've had more quiet points throughout this one, as I've just tried to think things through, because my brain's running half empty. But yeah. Alright, all the best. And I will still be following through with my stream that's on my schedule, so keep an eye on that. It will be changing frequently, but once I've put a thing in for the schedule, outside of horrific life events, I'll be there. Alright, thank you very much.